Oh, we're matching. I didn't even find that at all.
Hey guys!
Hey guys, how are you doing? Happy New Year!
A little belated.
2019, finally. So today we just kind of want to talk about our New Year's resolutions. And I know that like this is like a big topic for some people because they don't really like New Year's resolutions. They feel like it's like not their thing, and most of the time that's because you guys just set your expectations way too high.
Or they're too broad.
Or too broad, yes, that's a big thing. We'll get into some of ours and we'll like kind of give you maybe broader resolutions that, is broader a word? I'm so out of it. I'm a little under the weather, so like I feel so loopy, right? Is loopy? I'm loopy, it reminds me of Phoebe from Friends. I feel so loopy. Anyways, we're just gonna jump right in to our resolutions and kind of we wanted to put this on video because we want some accountability. We feel like once we tell people what our resolutions are, it's like
concrete.
Yeah, it's more motivating to like do them and get them finished. So
we ended up going into categories. We figured 3 main categories would be lifestyle.
Oh, you want me to say?
Sure.
Okay.
Health and fitness.
Health and fitness.
And
financials. So like, you know, we put them into categories because there's 3 different areas where we really feel like we not want to improve on, but like are really big factors in our life. And so we wanted in everybody's life, yeah. So we just really wanted to put those into categories. That way, our dog is being
there's no
ridiculous.
hammocks.
Hold on, let's show him.
Can you guys see our dog right now? He's just being so funny.
Definitely recommend putting them into categories before even making them because it's easier to check them off. So let's talk about our lifestyle first. We like goals, we're really competitive. Well, I'm really competitive. So we really wanted to make sure that we are setting them monthly so that for me it's so satisfying being able to like check it off and be like, okay, yes, I did it. And it's kind of more motivating for me to keep doing that as long as I know I'm checking off. If you go 12 months without checking off your goals, then it's just gonna
forget about it.
Yeah, you're just gonna forget about them. So every last day of the month we're gonna set new goals for the next month, so
see
that
if we
way
reached ours, obtain
yeah, and then kind of just reflect on the prior month to see how we did, how we can improve, things like that. So super motivating. So first one is make new goals every first of the month. Second one, go ahead.
At least one night a week, we have to do a date night. We both have one day off together, so we figured we'd set that one aside and try to do something every week. Doesn't have to be going out generally, because that is a goal.
Yeah.
But just some together time.
Yeah, because he's going to school full time.
It's my love language.
It's my love
Just having a good time.
We'll put that link below. If you haven't watched that and you're a couple, you guys have to talk about love languages. Anyways, yeah, like we don't really need to go out to eat or go out and do something, but like it's super important for us to make sure that like with how busy our lives are, his life is just so busy and it's such a different way than mine's busy, so we have to at some point come together and just make sure that we're spending time together. And then the third one of our lifestyle is kind of in, like it's related a lot to the prior one. I guess you could call it a date night too, but we want to make sure that at least once a week, like we're going on an adventure, we're giving ourselves like that refresh, because for us, that's how we kind of mentally keep ourselves sane, is just by going on an adventure, whether it's a hike, fishing, taking Buster to the beach, whatever it is, like at one time a week, we have to be going on an adventure. Okay, 4. This is a huge one for us because we both work nights, but we get off work around like 9:30, 10ish. We come home and we either eat or we have like a cup of tea or like we just like watch a TV show or something, and we end up staying up till like 1 o'clock in the morning, and we're both super tired, but we just stay up because like we're still kind of awake from work. And so for us, like, we want to come home from work and wind down and then go to bed immediately versus like coming home, watching a movie and making dinner. Sometimes we have dinner at 10 o'clock at night, and it blows my mind that we do that sometimes because it's so bad for you. So go to bed earlier and wake up earlier. Those are huge things. So yeah, let's go into
health and fitness.
Health and fitness. So for us, you know us. You know we suck at this. Like, literally suck. Like, I don't really work out that often. While we still have our fast metabolism, we want to like train our bodies into like having a healthier lifestyle so that when it does catch up to us, at least we're still kind of going into that. And we're kind of, like I said, you could, back in the beginning when I say don't have like broad goals, like we could say we want to be healthier and we want to eat healthier, but how is that like specific? How can you check that off? So what we have are specific ways that we're going to make sure that we're being healthy.
Nice.
So
And we're going to.
I know. Okay, go.
So for her, drinking at least 5 cups of water. For me, I do decent with my water, but I'm gonna switch out beer for water. So she's going to go at least 5 glasses of water, and I'm going to eliminate beer for water. 8 ounce
This is
cups.
another reason why people do not follow through with their resolutions, is like know yourself and know like who you are. For me, no joke, maybe have 1 glass of water a day. So going to 5 cups of water is pretty substantial. So if I were to make it to 8 cups of water, which that's what you're supposed to have, I would never, I'm sorry, but I would never get that done because I know that I only drink 1 to 2 glasses of water a day. So like already putting 5 as a goal is stretching it for me. So, you know, once I get up to 5 cups of water and I make that a habit, then I'll move it up to 8. But like know yourself and know who you are. So we don't really exercise all that much either. So again, knowing yourself and who you are, we're not big gym rats, and we're not like, maybe one day we will be, but like right now we're not. And we're too busy to even make time for a gym. So for us, we want to wake up earlier, kind of have to do with the lifestyle, but when we wake up earlier, we want to make sure that at least 30 minutes we're doing like an at-home workout or like whatever it is, like some sit-ups. Like probably to a lot of people it'd be like, wow, that's like not a hard workout at all, but like listen, we don't work out at all, so that's hard for us. So at least 30 minutes of like movement, body movement, 5 times a week would be nice. The third one of health and fitness, go for it.
3 square meals a day, preferably breakfast. We should start making that one more of a priority.
Yeah.
We wake up and we drink coffee. That's our breakfast.
That's our breakfast most of the time.
So having an actual breakfast would be nice.
And we don't really like necessarily want to like eat like paleo or like Whole30 or whatever it is, but like I guess just making time to eat is really important, especially when you're busy. Like just making sure that you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you're not like having a big breakfast, snacking, and then a big dinner. Like that's kind of sometimes what we do is we don't eat breakfast. We'll have a huge lunch because we're starving, and then we'll have a super late dinner at like 10 o'clock, and it's just not healthy. And so we want to make sure that like we're setting that time aside. And
which brings us into our next one. We will start to meal prep.
Yes. So meal prepping, just to make sure that we have them set out so that like those days that we're feeling lazy, because that's half the reason why we don't eat sometimes is because we're too lazy to make something. So we'll go out to eat, or we'll just like not eat. We'll have like coffee or tea or something that keeps us full even though we're hungry. So
buttered noodles,
some protein bars, some like just literally anything that's easy. So I know that if our meals are already prepped out, like I said, doesn't have to be incredibly healthy. We're not trying to do like meal prep for a diet. We're just trying to do meal prep so that like, oh, we're hungry, okay, let's go grab a salad, or let's go grab a sandwich that we already made. Like just something easy, because that's the only way that we kind of eat is if it's easy. So one day a week we'll probably like do a whole week's worth of meal prep. So, last one, financial. Oh, if you're college students like us, sucks. Literally sucks.
So, best way to do that is to prioritize your spending. So, instead of
candles
doing the wants and the needs, you got 3 candles today.
I know. Called out. mahogany teak wood. So just prioritizing spending. Just make sure you're not spending on stupid crap. Second one, which kind of has to do with health and fitness, is grocery shop only. Reason why we're saying grocery shop only is because that way we'll be able to meal prep. But like, again, we used to like go out to eat all the time.
5 nights a week almost.
Yeah, and like, or we bring food home and we don't get, we get a discount, but like it's not free, so we'll just bring home food from work and then we end up spending money. So it's like, just prioritize your spending, I guess. Back to number 1, and grocery shop only. Don't go out to eat all the time. Like that's like
we have a lot of good farmers markets out here and organic produce.
And that's a killer way to save money. Like I was like looking at our finances, and I won't talk money because we were spending a lot of money. We like looked back, and it was really eye-opening how much money we were spending on going out to eat
versus going to the grocery store.
And then we went a whole month to the grocery store, and it was crazy how much money we saved. Like incredible. So if you're like us and you go out to eat a lot, I know it sucks, and I know that like
it's
easy, but guys, you're spending so much money, and if you're trying to pay off debt or trying to do anything, like stop it, because it's not worth it. This leads into the third one, which is a huge one for us.
Pay off your debt.
Yeah.
Try to save up, stop spending money, pay off some credit cards, don't pay interest.
Yeah.
That is a waste.
Like, if you have a savings account and you also have debt, just freaking pay off your debt. I just realized I was paying more in interest on my credit card than I was even paying off my credit card. So just pay off your credit card and dump out of your savings. Like, yes, have that little like wiggle room for just in case moments, but like if you have a big savings account, don't have a debt and don't have savings. It just doesn't make sense. You're literally paying more in the long run. So okay, so the last thing, I guess, on the financial aspects, goals-wise, that we could possibly check off is just getting rid of stuff we don't need. Like, we've got stuff that we don't use anymore. We have old furniture, or like old tools and old stuff that like somebody else will probably need, and it's just sitting in our house. And I'm sure that would be a great way to pay off our debt, is just like selling stuff, or just like getting rid of stuff that we don't need anymore that kind of keep us cluttered. So just ultimately all around financial reasons, health-wise and lifestyle, just freaking hustle. Like, we're busy bees and we like being busy, and at least I love being busy. I feel like when I'm not busy, I'm like bored and
then we spend money.
And we spend money. Yeah, you spend money when you're bored. So ultimately, hustling is our huge thing. We just want to make sure that at all times, like, yes, we're giving ourselves time to relax and go on adventures, but like,
that's part of hustling as well. Like going out, finding things to do, going on hikes.
And finding content for you guys is like a huge thing. Like, we want to be super creative and just like feel like the more stuff we do, the more our brain is like flowing, and we have ideas on content to create and things to write about and things that like will keep us inspired to keep dreaming to do more. So just staying focused and consistent and hustling all year round is just, I think, an all-around ultimate goal that we have for 2019. So we hope you guys can hold us accountable. We will keep posting every Friday. Thank you so much for kind of giving us the last couple of weeks off. We enjoyed it with family and friends. We hope you guys all had a great Christmas and holiday, whatever it is that you celebrate. We hope you enjoyed it. And thanks for watching. We will see you